Is LaMelo Ball the best Charlotte Hornet of all time? And are the Heat the real beast of the East there in the Eastern Conference? Are they truly the team to beat? And finally, how you are going to get paid to watch this one. Let's get it.
This is Enough Said Sports.
Guys, I hope all is well in your world. It is all well here at Enough Said Sports as we come to you with another NBA preview and prediction video here on YouTube. Thank you for taking the time out of your day or your evening whenever you may be watching this. Really appreciate the support. If you guys like this sort of content, like picks like this, please join us on Patreon. It is in the first link in the description box below. Become a true fan of Enough Said Sports and get all of our NBA content. It is a great value. It's only $20 a month for the NBA side of the platform. And hey, you know, with that kind of pricing, you're going to make that back in the first night. So please join us over there. Check us out. Really appreciate the support. And thank you again. Now let's talk about this matchup that's going to be coming on tomorrow evening on ESPN. It's going to be the Charlotte Hornets going up against those Miami Heat, those red hot Heat there in Miami. The spread for this one is 6 points. The total is not out yet. I believe it's going to end up being around 220 or so. But as I've said in previous videos, I'm not messing with the totals probably for another week or so. Latter part of next week, I'll probably be ready to start calling out some of these totals after we've gotten a little bit more data. Now, let's talk about Charlotte first. They're playing extremely well. They're off to a very surprising 4-1 start. They ended up winning last time out in Orlando on the road, 120-111. Pretty decent win. I thought the Hornets were a little bit sloppy there. Could have played a little bit better, but all in all, they played pretty well. So give them credit. Hard to win on the road. Doesn't matter who it is or where you're trying to do it at. So to talk about what I talked about at the top of the video, is LaMelo Ball the greatest Hornet of all time? I'm going to say not yet, but I do think he does have the potential to be the greatest Hornet of all time. He is a very entertaining young man to watch. He's definitely, in my opinion, the best of the Ball kids. He is a superstar of the highest order so far in his young career. Shooting the lights out. He did have a rough shooting night against Orlando, so look out Miami for LaMelo to bounce back in this contest. But he is actually trailing only Steph Curry in made threes in the NBA this season. So very impressive. Especially considering that the book on this kid coming out was that he couldn't shoot, and I think he's really proven that's not the truth. So this young man certainly can shoot. He's a great passer, outstanding vision on the court. But I will say this: here lately, I think the MVP of the Charlotte Hornets team is not him. It's actually Miles Bridges. This young man is very surprisingly explosive. He is a left-handed shooter, very smooth with his release, but he's very ambidextrous, able to finish with his right hand. The other night against Orlando, he scored 12 points with his right hand. So really impressive. Really impressed with this young man. Definitely check him out in this contest. I think you'll be really entertained by him. Can jump out the gym, can shoot the three. And hopefully Charlotte will be able to hold on to both LaMelo and him long term, because they really got something here. Not to mention they got Gordon Hayward on this team, who's also playing quite well. So this Charlotte Hornets team is very formidable. I'm going to be really interested to see as the season progresses if they're able to keep up this kind of pace. I would like to see them play a little bit better defense, but they definitely got it cooking on the offensive end. Now switching over to Miami. They're very impressive so far. They've only got the one loss. Miami is playing very well. Last time out, they went to Brooklyn and took care of them, beat them by 13. They were in control the entire game. And this is the top of the Eastern Conference here, or what everybody thought was going to be the top of the Eastern Conference. Now, granted, they beat Milwaukee down at home, which is still impressive, even though Milwaukee was a bit banged up when that happened. I think they're sending a message that they're the real deal, and they're somebody to be watched and somebody to be aware of in the Eastern Conference, because they back that up, go to Brooklyn, at Brooklyn, in a game that probably the Nets should have been wanting to win, especially considering the message that the Miami Heat was trying to send to them, and they did just that. They went into Kevin Durant's house, went in his fridge, got some orange juice, got some ice cream out, put their feet up on the couch, and then was drinking the drink and put it down there without a coaster on the coffee table and left. So, I mean, you got to give them credit. They look strong right now, and they definitely seem like they're the real deal in the Eastern Conference. So, with that being said, in this particular matchup with the Charlotte Hornets, I think the Hornets can really give the Miami Heat trouble here. And the reason why I say that is because while the Nets are, of course, formidable with KD and James Harden, this Hornets team has a bit more athleticism to it. They're able to, score with greater regularity and a little bit easier than what the Brooklyn Nets score, because they tend to play iso ball with James Harden or either KD. They really don't move the ball. The Hornets really do a great job with LaMelo Ball being the facilitator here of really getting everybody involved. Miles Bridges is the main guy as far as their scoring, or he has been lately. But you can't sleep on Ball. You can't sleep on Hayward. And this Hornets team just really, in my opinion, is going to run this Miami Heat team ragged a little bit. And I think the NBA guys, it's about matchups. It's not necessarily about who is the better team or who has the better talent all the time. It's just about matchups. And I really think the Charlotte team's going to bug them, no pun intended, with them being the Hornets here in this particular matchup. So I'll take the Charlotte Hornets here. I really like the points at +6. And I like the Hornets to pull the upset here. I think the Hornets are poised to win this game. I think they're going to, like I said, going to cause the Heat some issue with some of their scoring, some of their ball movement and their athleticism in general. And just the ease of scoring, I think, is going to cause a problem for this Miami Heat team, in addition to the fact that the Heat just came off of a very emotional victory. I don't care what anybody says. Some of these games mean more to them than others, especially during the regular season, because the regular season is so long. The Heat are going to be primed for a letdown here. So I'll take the Hornets +6, and I'll take the Hornets to pull the upset. I'll go out on the limb. I'll say the Hornets win a close one here and pull the upset on the road and defeat the Miami Heat. But that doesn't change my opinion of these Miami Heat. I think they're legit. I think they're a force to be reckoned with, and I think they're going to be heard from in the Eastern Conference. And they're probably going to challenge for that top spot. So it's going to be interesting to see. I really like Kyle Lowry and what he's brought to this basketball team. It's going to be a really good game on ESPN tomorrow night. So really looking forward to it. Going to tune into it for sure. And again, just to remind you on the over-unders, probably we'll start doing them toward the end of next week. So just be on the lookout for that. Definitely going to add that in as an opportunity for us to be able to cash in on that. We were able to get the victory tonight by the slimmest of margins with the New York Knicks. For those of you who joined me on Patreon, we had a decent night in the NBA. We did have a winning record tonight, so we'll take what we can get. I'm really looking for one of these nights for us to run the table and really have a huge night. But hey, we'll take what we can get. We're excited that we're able to do what we do. So a win's a win, and we will take it. The New York Knicks barely got it done for us, but we're back to our winning ways. So hopefully this one is a limb pick. I'm stepping out there on a limb a little bit because I know how excellent this Miami Heat team is. So we'll see if we can continue this winning streak on Friday. So thanks a lot, guys. Really appreciate the support. And again, check us out on Patreon. It's the first link in the description there. Become a true fan of Enough Said Sports and get paid even more to watch these games. Take care and have a wonderful evening.